I can't believe I didn't get the call for the movie. I mean, seriously. I think I look like a scary masked killer. Maybe. But speaking about masked killers, we got some horror games to talk about. Two, in particular. Welcome to the start of another week closer to Halloween. It is Monday. Here's your Monday medication. I am Where Did Eric Go? Everyone knows that by now if you actually watch these videos. And since we're leading up to Halloween, I'm going to try and keep most of the Monday medications about horror or anything around there. So there's a little bit of controversy that's been bringing up, in my mind at least. Now, last year, 2014, I donated money to a horror game called Last Year. I put a little bit of money towards it just because I like the idea of the game. It's an asymmetrical multiplayer game, kind of like how Evolve is. Except the only difference between Evolve and that is instead of it being monster versus hunters, it is serial killer versus students. Yeah. You know that caught my attention. When I first saw Last Year, originally, I think the game was supposed to take place in like 1960s, 70s, somewhere around like the pretty much the hardcore horror movie era. They actually changed it up to be like the early 90s, so that's even better. I actually kind of like that because that's when I was growing up. The reason I'm bringing this game up is because along the development journey for this game, it's not out yet. I think the beta will be starting somewhat soon. A little snafu with Warner Brothers and Friday the 13th. As soon as he mentioned that he was putting out a game that kind of resembled Friday the 13th a little bit, he had one map that was really close to the Crystal Lake camp from Friday the 13th, he got a lot of flack for that. There was a lot of legal issues because one of the characters was actually wearing a hockey mask. He has, of course, gotten rid of that character and totally redesigned that one, which there are multiple serial killers, which is awesome. It brought up a little drama and also legal drama, just because a lot of it kind of resembled the Friday the 13th thing, so we did change a lot about the game. It brings something up where if it's a company that's kind of been sitting in hibernation and they're sitting on a license, they haven't really thought of anything to do with it, all of a sudden they see maybe not so indie developer, because this guy's worked on a couple of things. Some have fallen through, maybe not. As soon as they see that someone else is getting attention for something that looks kind of similar to what they should or want to do, they're going to go right for that and attack it, which the Friday the 13th did, kind of. I mean, they had every right to. The guy pretty much made an exact Jason Voorhees in the game. Shit happens. Well, as of a week or two ago, they actually announced that a Kickstarter page is going up for Friday the 13th, the game. And it just so happens that the game is going to be asymmetrical multiplayer. I think it's 1 versus 5, maybe it's 4. I haven't really gone onto the Kickstarter page to look it up. I'm holding back all reserves pretty much for both games because I don't know right now. Until I see gameplay, that's the one I'm going with, but I already put all money towards Last Year, so I'm kind of stuck with that one, but I hope it gets done. He was saying there might be something of like a playable version of it sometime this year, which I really hope happens, because I built a PC for it. Well, that and Overwatch, because Overwatch looks amazing. But yeah, it's kind of funny what happens when whenever you come up with an idea and then some of the bigger companies don't really do anything until they notice that you're getting some good attention for it. Now, don't think I'm bashing Friday the 13th. Oh, hell no. I'm probably going to be ending up getting that game, but if the game is more than like $50, I don't know. Because I don't know really what is all going to be in that game, where I know, as Last Year is probably going to be about 15 to 20. Just because it's going to be an indie-developed game. It will be on some of the newer consoles, but I think they're really going for PC strong. So I'm waiting to see what's happening. We still get emails and updates from the guy who's developing the game. If you want to see more about the game, there is a Kickstarter. I'll put a link in the description so you can see that. If you want to see the Friday the 13th Kickstarter, which you probably already have, if you are a Jason Voorhees fan, or just horror movie fan in general, that link will also be in the description. And let me know what you guys think. Did you go head over heels for Last Year like I did? And go all freaky deaky like blah, 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 and then put a shit ton of money towards it? Or did you hold your reserves and say, oh, well, maybe there'll be a Friday the 13th game that'll come out, and all of a sudden it gets announced? Which one do you think will turn out better? That's my question. Honestly, I don't freaking know. I really don't, because I haven't seen gameplay for either. I know last year's first person. I don't know if the Friday the 13th game will be first person. We don't know. So I can't really completely say what I'm going to think is going to be better. But we'll see. Within 2 years, these games will both be out. And we'll see in the long run how the ratings are. And I'll definitely be playing the shit out of both of them. Another successful Monday with your host, me. You already know who I am. Alright. Closer and closer and closer to Halloween. I am so excited. I'm now watching at least one horror movie a day because I love it. You should as well. Get spooked out and be a part of the holiday. I'll see you guys on Friday. I'm going to try and get something done this week. I'll try. I've been promising that I'm going to. You get tired when you're done work. But yeah, I will try and have something else done by Friday. Well, the Friday video will be done. Stay spooky, everyone.
Quack, quack.